be out here on this fine hump day, Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. It's Peaches Pip Party kicking off right here on K-Bear 101. Have they talked about how durable the Nintendo Switch 2 is? Is that supposed to be like a selling point for the system? I don't know, because I was just on Facebook right here, and I saw this YouTuber by the name of PlainRock124. I bet you he made that username way back in the day and has just stuck with it. PlainRock124. It sounds like one of those like, I can't think of my own sort of username. Let's have YouTube come up with my own. PlainRock124. He says he's banned from a Nintendo store after destroying his Switch 2 with a hammer. Yeah, he just he just said it's not really durable. It died with one hit. Did he just buy one just to destroy it? Just to see? I mean, I don't know. But I was listening to another radio show earlier today, and they were giving away a Nintendo Switch 2, but they had to call it a Pretendo Snitch 2 for copyright reasons, which I thought was pretty funny. I haven't been able to get the system. I don't really want to get the system. I don't know why I just said I haven't been able to. I don't want to get it. I just don't feel the need. I don't feel like it's necessary. I have my Xbox, and I also don't have the money whatsoever to just buy another gaming console. Have they announced an Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch 2 yet? Let's look that up real fast. Animal Crossing. Let's see here. Switch 2 is a revelation for hardcore Animal Crossing fans. Animal Crossing New Horizons had the world in a chokehold during the pandemic, but it's been 5 years since Nintendo's Cozy Simulator. Come on, just give me the whole thing. I'm sure there will be a Animal Crossing for this new Nintendo system. I've been catching up with all the games announced for the Xbox Showcase. Very excited to see what's to come to the Xbox. I mean, High on Life 2, the sequel to the Rick and Morty creator game that came out a couple years ago. I played that. It was a fun one for sure. Really unique. Made fun of a lot of stereotypical video game tropes. Grounded 2. Grounded was a game that I played through and through with my friend Bryson. Shout out to him. Great game. I'm really excited for that sequel. And then what made me feel old is that they announced Call of Duty Black Ops 7. And I remember playing Call of Duty 2, the big red one. Now, fast forward all these years later, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I remember when the first Black Ops came out. I remember when the first Black Ops came out, and it was a great game. Black Ops 2 was great. And then it all went downhill from there. Anyway, if you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. Peaches Pip Party will continue here in just a few on K-Bear 101. K-Bear 101, I have this family group chat with my parents, my sister, and for the most part, I'm the only one who actively sends things in that group chat. I just send pictures of whatever I'm working on back at my place, or I also, for the most part, just report celebrity deaths to my family. I'm like the TMZ to them. I did send the news right away, right as I saw it earlier today. Brian Wilson, the founder and the creative genius of the Beach Boys and a longtime solo artist, passed away at the age of 82. It was reported by his family on social media that he passed away. I mean, 82, it's a good long life right there. And you got to think about it. I mean, he did all that he could do with the Beach Boys, his solo work, all that stuff, known for legendary albums like Pet Sounds and all that. It was the Beach Boys, just a fun band, you know? But my dad was telling me that I guess he was planning on doing some sort of like solo tour, or maybe even just taking what was left of the Beach Boys out on tour, which would have been kind of sad to see. I mean, at some point, you just got to call it quits. Like I talked about previously, when I saw AC/DC at the Rose Bowl, it was kind of sad to see them just because they played Thunderstruck, but it was a whole lot slower. They played Highway to Heck, it was slower. And you can tell that age is getting to them. It gets to everybody, and it sucks. Brian Johnson is 80 years old. Angus Young just turned 70. And you got to think, maybe it's time just to retire, and, you know, AC/DC will go down as one of the best bands of all time. Same with the Beach Boys, of course. And, rest in peace to Brian Wilson, the founder. If you want to learn more about it, it's all on TMZ. I also posted it on the Cannonball social media page. I might post it on the Facebook page. I just know earlier today when Brian Wilson was pronounced dead, Victor was posting all about his remote at Tag and Go Car Wash, and I didn't want to interrupt his time at the car wash with like, hey, by the way, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys, yeah, he's dead. If for some reason you didn't catch Victor at Tag and Go Car Wash on 725 West Broadway, I believe Josh and Chantel, they're going to be at the Rexburg Tag and Go Car Wash from I think they started at 1 and now they're going till 3. So you have a little time left. I mean, I gave you somewhat of a warning, right? About half an hour, maybe less than that. Well, if you missed out on Victor's appearance at Tag and Go Car Wash on 725 West Broadway, this Saturday, he is going to be at the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. It's back and bigger than ever. Over 170 local vendors, everything from fresh produce and meats to baked goods, crafts, and more. The Farmers Market happens every Saturday now through October from 9 to 2 right there along Memorial Drive, and Victor is going to be out there bright and early right as it opens up, and we'll be accepting pet food donations for the Snake River Animal Shelter. If you want to see what exactly the Snake River Animal Shelter needs, you can click on the Farmers Market link right now within the K-Bear Alt or Cannonball 101 apps. It'll tell you, I believe dry cat food is what they need the most, also dry dog food. What they don't need is traditional kitty litter. Do not bring that, but bring whatever you can otherwise to the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. Just look for the Riverbend Media Group booth. Victor will be there in the morning, and then our sister channel Z103, Katie Lee, will be there for the rest of the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. Every Saturday, 9 to 2 along Memorial Drive. Stop by and donate what you can. Victor, I'm so glad you could join the show right before you left at 3 o'clock today. You accused Mr. Beast of being sort of clickbaity when it comes to his videos as of late, right?
I mean, he always has been.
Always has been. Okay. Because I thought it was most recently that you were like, hey, I just watched his video for, 7 days to survive in the deadliest place on earth or something like that. And he didn't really do it?
Well, he wasn't surviving. It was just a video of them visiting these places with guides and things that kept them. Nobody was in danger. Like surviving means Survivor Man. You ever watched Survivor Man with Les Stroud?
No, but I have watched Bear Grylls.
Yeah, forget Bear Grylls. Les Stroud's the man. He doesn't have a camera crew. He gets a camera and he goes out by himself into these crazy places and just stays there for like a week by himself.
What's the point?
To survive.
Sure, but I mean, why would you, if he has a house in a fridge full of food,
if Mr.
I'm not going to sign up to do that to myself.
I know, but that's to me surviving. That's not what Mr. Beast did. You want to impress me, Mr. Beast? Go to that same place where the Grizzly Man lived and just go ahead and hang out there during the season when they're trying to pack on some weight for the winter. Yeah, by yourself without your crew and buddies.
Have you seen his latest video, $1 versus $500,000 romantic date? I watched it.
No, I wouldn't watch that.
And it's a pretty good video, but I guess he was clickbaity with this one because he said he spent $500,000 to rent out Disneyland in California. He's the first guy ever to do so.
And you think they did it for $500,000? I guess they must have.
I guess according to, let's see here, in the latest clip, he claims to. But Disney blog says it's not possible to close the whole park down. It would disrupt too many guests' vacations. But Disney does offer some after hours and private experiences, and it's entirely possible that Mr. Beast was able to do that.
Yeah, how much money do you think Disneyland makes in a day?
Tons.
Way more than $500,000.
Way more than, I would say, most NBA players make. I feel like they make tons.
I guarantee that they make more than $500,000 a day. I don't know. Google, how much does Disneyland make in a day?
Make in a day.
Yeah, I ain't buying it. I think Mr. Beast lies a lot. I think he exaggerates.
According to this AI overview thing.
Which you never know.
Magic Guides. It's just summarizing what Magic Guides posted. MagicGuides.com. Daily income estimates of around $4.5 million.
Yeah, okay.
In 2023, daily revenue reached $20 million.
Okay.
With a daily income of about $5.5 million. So
yeah, I'd believe it. So yeah, they're not going to shut down Disneyland for a day for Mr. Beast. No.
I was thinking they would have just because he has 400 million subscribers.
Okay, but who
and they're
doesn't?
teaming up with the biggest YouTuber on the planet.
But who doesn't know what Disneyland is? They don't
That's
need
true,
to
though.
advertise.
That's true, though. But like, I don't. Yeah,
Every kid knows. Every adult knows.
it's the most recognizable company, I would think.
Yeah, they don't need to, get a boost from Mr. Beast. I can't imagine that some little kid is going to watch Mr. Beast and go, I never thought about this before, but I'd like to go to Disneyland. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Okay, I'm trying to. Some of the most recognizable companies in the world: Apple, Coca-Cola, Google. Disney's not even on here. That's weird.
Really?
Yeah,
for recognizable companies.
Yeah, for recognizable companies. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Disney is pretty recognizable.
Yeah, it just says Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Samsung, Toyota, Coca-Cola, Mercedes-Benz.
Disney is way more recognizable than Mercedes.
If I go to some remote place over in Asia,
yeah.
and I say, which one of these do you know?
And hold up the logo.
The Mercedes-Benz logo and the Mickey Mouse Disney ears. Which one are they going to recognize?
Exactly. Give me a break. Yeah. I ain't buying that article either.
You should watch the video. It's funny. Towards the end when he's doing the whole Disney thing, he's like, we're about to have dinner in front of the castle. And it's like, the whole time it's pitch black at night. So you can tell they recorded this.
Okay, so yeah, they had some special after-hours treatment.
Like, you know how like radio stations will, like iHeartMedia in LA, they'll do like the Coast 103.5 private party, and they end up taking over California Adventure. They don't even take over Disneyland.
Yeah, just California Adventure, and just for a certain amount of time.
8 to midnight. So by the time you go on like a couple rides, it's already almost over.
Yeah,
you gotta walk around the whole park. There's so much you can do.
Yeah. No, I ain't buying it.
Yeah,
but Mr. Beast, his personality is just off-putting to me. He just seems so fake. Yeah,
he does.
I don't trust him.
Do you think now maybe like a couple years from now we'll all of a sudden get like? I mean, I think we already have gotten the allegations of him being mean. Towards the staff.
Yeah,
everybody ends up like that.
There's a lot of videos out there about the Mr. Beast working conditions, and then also, the way he does these like lotteries with his candy bars. Like, hey, you might win a prize, kids. Buy as many Mr. Beast bars as possible.
He's wanting to give all the kids diabetes with all the sugar.
Maybe he hates children.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. In my opinion, maybe.
He seems weird. He seems like that friend you would not want to hang out with just because he'll only talk about YouTube and analytics and everything like that.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he'd be fun to hang out with.
Like, I want to break from radio when I'm outside of here. Like, if someone brings up a question about it, sure, I'll answer it. But I'm like, I do not want to talk about all the behind-the-scenes stuff and dive deep into it.
No, we do that every day, all day.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast, he doesn't seem like a dude you could trust. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I think. I wouldn't hang out with him.
I'll tag Mr. Beast when I upload this podcast.
You do. I think he's untrustworthy. He's got that look in his eye where I'm like, you'd screw me over, wouldn't you, dude? You would. Even though you got billions of dollars or whatever, you'd screw me over. I can tell by the look in your eye.
I talked about it on the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem that, Sydney Sweeney, she's selling soap made from her bathwater, allegedly, with the brand Dr. Squatch. The soap sold out. Some bars are being listed on eBay for like a couple grand. Well, Gritty, the mascot for the Philadelphia Flyers hockey team, wanted in on some of this action and is now offering soap made from Gritty's bathwater. Price is double whatever Sydney Sweeney is charging, or best offer. That's what it says. I think it's funny. A couple months ago, ESPN announced that 89-year-old Lee Corso was going to co-host one final episode of College Game Day before retiring. And now we know ESPN's College Game Day is kicking off the 2025 college football season in Columbus, Ohio, for a showdown between Ohio State and Texas. This means Corso's final show will be at the very first place he made his signature headgear pick, putting on a Brutus Buckeye mascot head back in 1996, the year I was born. If you're interested in seeing the world's largest statue of Muhammad Ali, you'll have to head to Lewiston, Maine. Sculptor, how do you say this name? Zenos Frudikis created the 10-foot bronze statue, which was recently unveiled in downtown Lewiston near the site of the famous 1965 rematch between Ali and Sonny Liston. All right, there you go. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update. Right here on K-Bear 101. Peaches Pit Party on K-Bear 101. For years, runners have used apps like Strava to track their runs. And then many of these runners have shared the results of these runs on social media, maybe as motivation, maybe to brag. I would say more so to brag. A new app called Fake My Run allows users to create maps of fake runs that look like the real thing. A quick upload to social media allows users of the Fake My Run app to enjoy that motivation or bragging without breaking a sweat. I'll have to tell Victor about this. He's the one that, says he wants to get into shape, but doesn't want to put in the effort to do so. I mean, people are over time, if you keep posting these runs, they're going to wonder, like, hey, why do you look the same? Or like, if you, I don't know, like, hey, maybe join me for, you're going to have that one friend that's obsessed with running, invite you out to run after seeing what you're sharing on social media, and then you're screwed. Be careful with this. I mean, maybe we should, I don't know. Maybe we should post, like, Victor's fake run on the K-Bear page. See how many people fall for it that don't listen to this show and just say, like, Victor ran 12 miles this morning. What did you do? Have all the people in the comments, go, Victor, you did so great. Now, I would say this is almost a good TikTok trend. And it's a trend we didn't see coming. And for good reason. People are putting freshly cut flowers inside their toilet tank. They're removing the tank lid, filling the tank with flowers. This whole thing came from this user on TikTok by the name of the Daily Nelly, who claimed it would leave your guests speechless. No kidding. Mission accomplished. But while you may think it looks and smells pretty, of course, plumbers say, hey, don't do it. It could cost costly clogs, not to mention the fact that the toilet water is already sketchy, and if you remove the tank lid, more germy stuff will get in there, and I would say also out of there. Some of the best comments on the post include someone who described the hack as the Martha Sewer aesthetic. Another said, I'm doing a taco bar in the back of mine. And then there's this piece of advice from a plumber, from an owner of a plumbing company. Do not do this unless, of course, you're looking for more opportunities to support your local plumber. K-Bear 101, it's Peaches Pit Party. If you said there's not too much on TV right now, well, you're not alone. It's not your imagination. There isn't a lot of new streaming TV out there. That's mostly because the Emmy eligibility ends in May. So studios rush their best stuff to the screen before Memorial Day. The Alex Cooper docuseries Call Her Alex has been kind of compelling, apparently. I haven't seen any second of that. I also haven't seen any second of most of these, like the Owen Wilson golf-themed sitcom Stick on Apple. I don't have Apple. I just have Amazon Prime Video, thanks to my parents, and then Netflix. Amazon's The Better Sister, starring Jessica Biel and Elizabeth Banks, has been, I guess, causing a lot of buzz and suspense, but that's about it. Coming up, We Were Liars, based on the young adult novel. Never even heard of that. Will be out on Amazon Prime June 18th. MCU fans will want to check out Ironheart on Disney Plus. Again, I'm not really a big fan of the superhero stuff. That's coming out on Disney Plus starting June 24th. Season 4 of The Bear. I've been meaning to watch The Bear. I just don't have Hulu. Comes out June 25th. Squid Game. Now, I was big time into the last season. The way that it ended, I'm not going to spoil anything, but Squid Game returns to Netflix June 27th. Bottom line, if you've tapped out all of your must-watches, you can just rewatch some of them, I guess, until some of these come out. It's not necessarily the best time to watch TV right now. You would think that there's so many options to the point where, like, people have exhausted everything, but I don't know. Everyone should use this time to catch up on what they haven't seen. Like for me, The Sopranos, pretty much all TV shows out there. I haven't been watching much. I need to sincerely catch up on some shows that are worth it. If you have a show that's worth it, hit me up on social media. Just send me a message. You can also send me a message through the K-Bear app. Tap the mic icon there. It'll get sent to my email. Send a message to the K-Bear page. I'll get it. Even call into the show at 208-535-1015. So we finally got it ready to go. The Sleep Theory and Never Tell interview that I did last Thursday when they stopped by our studio. It was actually quite cool for them just to, stop in the middle of their travels from Spokane to Salt Lake City. They just came right to the building here, hung out for a little bit, even ate food. I think they spent the night in Idaho Falls and then continued their drive to Salt Lake City that following day. And I've heard nonstop great things about their show at the complex this past Friday. I wish I went, just didn't have the finances to do so. But the conversation with both those bands will be up on our YouTube channel this Friday, 7 p.m. I have scheduled it. If you are wanting to watch it, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, KBear101 RMG, and check out all the other videos that YouTube channel has to offer. We're always trying our best to come out with as much content as possible. Whether good or not, well, that's up to you to decide. So ever since Sharon Osbourne said she had to kick off one of the bands off of the Back to the Beginning show, Ozzy's final farewell show, people have been trying to speculate who that band is. And, well, Tool somehow made their way off of the poster, but then Tool shared, yes, we're still playing the Ozzy and Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning concert July 5th in Birmingham, England. Now, rumors that were no longer on the bill started after Sharon Osbourne gave that interview revealing that she had to kick a band off the bill. Osbourne didn't make it clear that was done before the lineup was announced a couple months ago. So when fans noticed that Tool's name wasn't listed on the poster for the stream of the show, they thought Tool got the axe. However, that poster was updated the day after it was first used on social media. Tool posted on their Facebook page that poster image with the caption, "We are excited to be a part of this legendary show. For those of you who can't make it, there will be a live stream available," which is funny because, like, I didn't expect Tool to be a part of the Ozzy, because all the other bands, I mean, Guns N' Roses, classic rock and roll there. You got, some other bands on that lineup, like Hailstorm, Anthrax, classic rock. And then you have Tool performing like 9-minute long songs that are entirely proggy. I mean, that's good to add some variety to the bill, but I feel like most people would be bored in a way. But yeah, again, that live stream is going to cost you like $30 coming up July 5th for the Back to the Beginning concert live in Birmingham, England. We'll see if how Ozzy does on the stage. This guy was somewhat of a genius. A Florida man in the news. Once again, surprise, surprise. He has been convicted of pulling off a high-flying scam. Now, he posed as a flight attendant to land more than 120 free airlines flights for over a 6-year period. He was accused of using fake credentials to access an airline employee booking system, claiming to work for at least 7 different airlines. He submitted fake badge numbers and hire dates and was able to book flights without paying anything. I mean, a federal jury found Alexander guilty of wire fraud and unlawfully entering secure airport areas. He now faces up to 30 years in prison when he's sentenced this August. I don't know. I feel like this guy's somewhat smart. I just think he took it too far. He could have stopped at 100, said, you know what? Enough's enough. Maybe even 50. Got to go see a whole bunch of places. This guy would have never been caught, but he took it one too far. And then sure enough, at least he got to travel before he spends, I would say, he's 35, facing 30 years in prison. He's going to come out when he's 65, and then he'll be old, At least he got to see most of what he wanted to see, right? With over 120 free flights. I feel like he could be at peace in his jail cell. Well, cops in Murray, Kentucky say Jonathan Mason was banned from entering the Big Apple Grill and Bar. It's unclear why he's not allowed inside. Upset about the ban, Mason allegedly just decided, you know what? I'm going to release a raccoon into this busy bar, causing chaos, even leading one patron to be bitten by the raccoon. Police say Mason then just fled the scene but was later pulled over. He refused to roll down his windows or get out of the car, so officers had to physically remove him. Of course, he's now facing a long list of charges, including second-degree assault, criminal trespassing, resisting arrest, driving without insurance. It's unclear what happened to the raccoon. And apparently, Mason is no stranger to local police. In December, he was arrested after he drunkenly rode a mule into a liquor store. Where is he getting these animals? He was arrested a few days later when he tried to retrieve the mule, which had been seized by police. Is he going to the mule wouldn't be that hard to find. Same with the raccoon. I wonder if he had anything planned next what other animal he would unleash into a public place. Okay, so I was watching this TikTok video from this Dr. Sethi. I believe that's how you say his name, Sethi. I truly don't know, but he posted this this method of walking called Japanese walking that was developed by Japanese researchers in the early 2000s. It's supposedly better for you, has tons of benefits. It's basically like a HIIT workout, a high-intensity interval training walking workout that involves 3 minutes or regular walking, 3 minutes of regular walking, followed by 3 minutes of brisk walking for 30 minutes. It's recommended you do the workout 4 times a week, and I was just imagining some guy at a park walking around doing loops, 3 minutes of regular walking, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just decides, like, he's doing that brisk walk where it's like you have to go use the restroom, but you're trying your best to hide it, but it's clearly obvious that you need to go to the porta potty before it's too late type of thing, or you're running late somewhere. I brisk walk everywhere. If I'm in like Walmart and it's busy, I move my way around people. Sometimes I have my headphones in, and if I'm listening to a fast-paced like metal track, I'm going to be brisk walking throughout the entirety of my shopping trip there. K-Bear 101, it's Peach's Pip Party, and it's time to Peach Their Own. I have been struggling as of late to try to find any type of just fun question. Initially, I was going to ask, what's the most overrated fast food item? But I had a good feeling that if I asked that question, then tons of people on Facebook would just be like, In-N-Out as a whole. Ha! I was more so looking for the Big Mac, Taco Bell nacho fries, things specifically. But then I moved on to this question here because I've been wondering this myself. Recently, I've tried the Doritos late night taco, late night loaded taco flavor. It does taste like a late night loaded taco, like the ones you would get at Jack in the Box, which are highly underrated in my opinion. Just they're trash tacos, but they're fun tacos. And Justin from 105 The Hawk came in, I think last week, holding his finished bag of Doritos late night loaded tacos in the air and said, best chip flavor of all time. And there was a listener named, loyal listener Bryce, was the one guy who introduced me to my personal chip flavor brand. Hers, it's HERR''S. And they have baby back rib flavored chips. Those are amazing. I think they also had like something habanero that were really good as well. They were at Winco. They have since disappeared. I don't know where to get them now, but I really wish Winco would pick those back up. Maybe they're at a place like Brolam's. I'll have to go check and see, but they're quite expensive. But in your honest opinion, what's the best chip flavor of all time? All right, that's today's super easy to Peach Their Own question. You can simply say, hey, nacho cheese Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos. 208-535-1015. Let me know that answer. Before I get to Peach Their Own, I do want to point out that I just shared the article about the National Weather Service issuing multiple warnings about dangerous weather this afternoon for areas in and around East Idaho. According to the National Weather Service, a severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 9 p.m. A severe thunderstorm warning is also in effect until 4:30 for northeastern Caribou and southeastern Bonneville counties. Officials caution the public to watch for golf ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. There were also pockets of other warnings and watches, including a brief tornado warning over Downey that could affect southwestern Caribou, northeastern Onelda, southeastern Bannock, and northwestern Franklin counties. If you want all the information on this, go to eastidahonews.com. Now, to Peach Their Own, what would you say is the best chip flavor of all time? 208-535-1015. I do see some people saying barbecue ribs from John. I see regular too, which, I mean, if you're a person that chooses regular Lay's potato chips over anything else, I don't know. The segment is called To Peach Their Own, but I'm slightly judging. I think regular Lay's are some of the worst chips. I like to have a lot of flavor when I eat potato chips, but let me know your answer. To Peach Their Own, what's the best chip flavor of all time? 208-535-1015. Hey, K-Bear, what is happening?
Just calling to tell you about the chip flavor, man.
Yeah, what's the best chip flavor of all time, in your opinion?
It goes along with you were saying there's that late night taco. Well, about 15 to 20 years ago, Doritos had a late night cheeseburger, and it was amazing. It tasted just like a cheeseburger. You could taste the flavor of the meat, the flavor of the mustard, the flavor of the ketchup, the flavor of the pickles. It was all there, and it was beautiful.
Huh. Am I seeing them still available? Wait, hold on. Doritos Late Night Cheeseburger, $5.59 for a bag. Wait, I'm clicking on this. Sinclair Foods. Okay. The store does not carry the product you were looking for. I was hoping I could be like, hey, they're still here. Go get them.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah. If I find something, I'll make sure to talk about it on the air for sure.
Sounds good.
All righty, man. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
K-Bear, how's it going?
Hey, I just wanted to answer the peach your own.
Yeah, what's the best chip flavor of all time?
Pizza Pringles.
Pizza Pringles. I forgot about them. They're fantastic.
They're so good. So good.
Yeah. There's nothing. The regular Pringles. That's like the only chip I'll accept the regular flavor of. I remember the salt and vinegar Pringles too. Those were a lot more salty and had a whole lot of vinegar back in the day.
Yeah, I love the originals Pringles. They're really good. So.
All right, man. Well, thank you for that answer. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome, Peaches.
You have a good one.
You too.
All righty. Well, good. 2 answers so far. Oh, someone else is calling in here. K-Bear, how's it going?
Not so bad, except for I guess the power came back.
Gotcha.
Pardon my French. I shouldn't call the radio and then swear.
It's all good. What's the best chip flavor of all time?
I'm gonna have to say the Whole Shebang. That's a chip I never heard of until I was locked up, and we can get them on commissary. And it's like a flavor. I think they just mix all flavors together.
Oh, I see them here. The Whole Shebang potato chip, super seasoned snack.
Those chips I thought were awesome, and they're hard to find. Like I think you can order them on the internet, maybe.
Yeah. It seems like they just combined all the seasonings and said, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Thanks for listening to Peaches Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peaches Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.